Alright, alright. Let's see if this works. Is anyone hearing or seeing me? I don't have the feed turned on anywhere. Wow. Of course, the night I'm busy is the night I have problems, the night there's people, so I'm glad there is people. I'm just not sure if they're even seeing me at this point. Let's check that out. Is it? According to the chat, it doesn't seem to be live. Am I missing something? Alright, we see you. Hi, all is working. Thank you and thank goodness. Alright, so I'm hoping you guys hear me well. I'm hoping you guys are seeing me well. I have not a lot of angles, but a few angles tonight to try. I will put the other 4 angle. So these are the 2 angles. These are the only cameras I was able to make it work. Again, issues have plagued tonight's stream, well, tonight's setup, so we might have some delays and some gremlins tonight, but we're hoping for a good turnout anyways. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names, I guess. These are great to see, actually. I'm gonna read the chat that you guys have had before I came in. You can see the mess behind me, but on this section, it's gotten worse every time because I've been so hard. All right, Southern, sorry about that. It is. I've been having trouble doing stuff on the N scale, not because I'm not tempted to or I don't have the desire. It's simply, wow, this camera has overblown colors. Just give me a second, I'm gonna fix that because the red's too bright. This one's fine, but the other one's a little too bright. Oh, that's worse. There you go, the colors are good now. Alright, save. Alright, so, yes, so I haven't done any work on this layout. The red is still very red, but that's okay. I haven't done any work on this layout, not that I don't want to. I just have been very busy with the HO scale layout, so this is what we're getting. I can only do one layout at a time, which is fine, just not what most people, well, not what most people want to see. I was about to say not what most people do. Some people do multiple scales, a lot of people stick to one scale. Dave diving into the second scale, so that's always good. So let's go through the chat real quick. I feel very bad for Southern State Railway. He was here way early and he had to leave because of my tardiness, and I'm really sorry about that. Hi Kevin. Hi. I've seen Dave. I've seen Jim. I've seen Colleen. I've seen Raven. Any other name that I'm missing? Greg. Alright, so the gang's here. That's nice. As you can see, I am running the cars that Dave sent me with the containers he sent me. Why did you stop there? A rouser, yeah, exactly. I need to check through the chat again, so real tiny trains, yep. this one. So, oh, I feel so bad. He has so much discussion. I hate those unplanned problems. I like to plan my problems. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Dave. So, I'm trying to see if there's something I can say. Or I will just start from now. I will. How do I say this? If you have something to ask, whether about anything train related to me, you can send them back in the chat right now. I will try to answer as best as I can. For the I don't need this distraction. For everything else, we will just run trains. I will take requests. I will put stuff in front of the hopefully the last Kevin. I am missing a lot of context. Thank you. So while this setup no, I had a long day at work. I didn't have time to prepare my layout or my brain. You're correct if we think about this. What am I was about to say something else. So yeah, we will be running trains. I will be taking requests for trains to run. Sometimes some containers like to slip out. Oh yeah, the camera angles. Yes, sorry about that. So, just chill, brother, no pressure. I know, Dave. So, camera angles, I will show you something by ducking away. Actually, I'll change the camera angle to show you. One of them, which is behind me, and I will zoom in on this one. You can see a random stick there in the middle of the screen. That random stick isn't as random as it seems. It is what holds the top left view. The top left view, well, to hold the cameras properly on this layout, it really needs to be at a proper height, and it needs to be basically outside of the layout. When they're on the layout, like the top right view, it either takes too much space, or there's stuff in the way and you don't get the angles that you'd be looking for, because you can't really have the angle too high with N scale without losing all the details. So for that reason, I should make a scene per camera. Anyways, for that reason, I actually installed a piece of wood on the outside of the layout to put the camera on, because also those next to go cameras have very stiff wires that always try to turn the camera away. It's odd. If it's resting on something, it needs a weight to keep it in place. So yeah, this one, which is one of my favorite angle, the top left camera, is held by the has a random stick. Nice. Yeah, called Randy. That's actually a good name. So I'm gonna actually cut a few more random sticks to put around the layout to have the cameras facing the way I need them to, or I want them to. And I had a lot of things to do to this layout that I haven't taken the time to do. I've been focusing solely on the HO scale layout, and I shouldn't have, because my main goal was always N scale. I just got so focused on the HO scale to make stuff run, to make stuff happen properly. It just, N scale got away, and every time I look at my HO scale, while I love it, I'm like, yes, but I could do this better in N scale. Or I'd have more space in N scale to do what I actually want to do. So prepare. I've said this many times, and I don't know when it'll actually happen, but at some point I'll dive in on the N scale, and I won't touch the HO scale for a while. I guess I have to finish the mountain before doing that on HO scale. So there's that. speaking of HO scale, another thing I've done, I fixed my F7 unit. Turns out, the reason it was having so much problems, so this is an Athearn yellow box, but they work like the blue box with the L brackets on the trucks, and that's for the right rail. I had soldered and wired on each L bracket to connect to the decoder. Well, one of the brackets had become unsoldered, and the loco was only picking up from the rear wheel, so when the rear truck was getting into a dead zone, the front truck couldn't pick up the power, so that was the issue with that. So now let's actually focus on the chat and focus on the trains, because I think that's what you guys came here for. I will take a second or two to create full screen camera angles of everything so that you guys have a full screen of everything. So you'll see the screen go black for a second and then come back. It's gonna be the side view 1. Okay. All 4 corners. This one's messed up. I'll fix it. Like so. No audio. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, right. I need to add. Okay, now you can hear me. And now you can hear the music. Alright, so I did lose some cars. Thank you very much, Kevin. And thank you, Rouser, for the audio warning. Yeah, there's that's fixed, so I'll fix the train because I lost some cars, and I'll be right back. You'll see that in N scale, the hand of God isn't. Yes, they are, Jim, and they are from Dave. When he sent me those cars, he also sent me the 3D printed containers as a gift to go along with it. So I am very happy about it. I did no, not more. So give me a second. I'll just put the train back on, and I'll be right back. Now all of my containers are... Oh, you guys aren't seeing anything. There you go. Well, you're still not seeing trains right now, but you'll see them soon. There you go. I will most likely have to glue all of my containers together. I am now realizing I'm talking away from the mic. All right, so I'm here. All right. That would work actually great. Thank you, Dave. I'll probably use blue tack because I didn't feel like gluing them together, but they're sliding off all the time. So what we'll do because I want some 2 stacks. I have a few containers that have pins that logs them together. I'll try to use those for some of the cars. I had a few more. All right, so let's answer some questions. Hi, Moro. What kind of glue you can use? I don't know which one you can, but I know I've used the Testor glue and it held decently fine. It wasn't too bad, too hard. Clearly, blue tack would be a better idea, so if you have that around, I'd say use that. My signal lights are not a real logic, they're just a metal sensor on one of the rail, and it has a 3-second timer for each light signal level, and it only works with DC because it picks up the direction of the power to determine if it should be solid red or through light cycles. So I don't have a good angle right now for the camera, but I can try to get you one. Well, I'll use my face cam because who cares about that face? Oh boy. So right now you can see it's green and it's staying green. If I'd put the direction of the trains on the other way around, it would turn red. Hi August. And you will see the train come in. And as soon as it detected the metal wheel, it went red. And because this train is all metal wheels, it stayed red throughout the entire time. But after 3 seconds after the last metal wheel detected, it goes yellow. Another 3 seconds, it goes back green. And like I said, if I stop the power to nothing, all of them go green. If I go backward, they automatically go red. And as soon as the power is off, it goes back green. It's a simplified system made by Kato for DC layouts, because Kato is really they're not pushing, because that would be the wrong word to use, but they're really DC friendly. Let's put it that way. Kato is very Kato is very DC friendly. They're mainly focused on DC stuff. I just want to get more of my so that's how their system works. I'm now realizing that if there was a chance you could see it from that camera, I had blocked it. It's very vague. Yeah, all it needs is a, I think, 19-volt power source, DC. You have to buy a separate, if you don't want to find a power supply yourself, you can easily connect, you can just buy their power adapter that has 3 outputs for this, and you can connect it directly to your accessory option on the on their transformer box. It goes from your DC power supply to the transformer box to this. Did you expand layout, show more of what was there? I think I'm just showing more. This layout hasn't changed in months. Only DC, that's the only thing. Someone on YouTube converted it to DCC and made it work. I will actually find the video and put a link for you in the chat. But you need to modify a few things to make it work in DCC. YouTube, I'll go find it. Just give me a minute. I'll find it for you. DC over Marvel. Wrong kind of DC. It's more of an AC/DC music type of situation. I will find that video. Give me a minute. Can we just take a moment? Well, you guys can take a moment while I find a video on how nice these container cars run. H&H Express has some crazy automation thing on his DCN scale layout. I have not seen that. So convert Kato light system to DCC. No. Oh, what's the name? Of course I can't find it because I'm looking for it. There's quite a few good videos out that I'm seeing, but not that one, just because I'm looking for it. Oh, who was it from? Convert Kato, no. How am I not finding it? I can't remember the name of the. Anyways, there is a way. Hi Chase, where Chase's Railways. There is a way to convert them, but it's a more complicated process. I wouldn't go for it directly. Not directly, but I'm not I'm not going to do it. Hi, Drew. Have a good shift, Paul. Hi, Dan. Alright. So yeah. I cannot find a video, I'm sorry. If I find it, I will link it in my post section. But I cannot find it right now. And, but yeah, as I was saying, these cars that Dave sent me, I have yet to convert the couplers, which I guess I could do. Do I have replacement couplers for it? I'm not sure. They had plastic wheels that had issues. But, Rouser, are you on my Discord? Because I could send it to you there. It would be easier to see if you are. I can't remember. But yeah, these cars had plastic wheels, which had a little bit too much friction. So the weight of the cars actually made it slightly difficult. But I had spare metal wheels laying around. No, not on Discord. Okay, that's fine. But for now, so I had metal wheels around, changed them, and they've been running perfectly fine since. You can also put it on Discord. I will, Paul. I will, if I can find it. That's the only issue. The worst part is I watched it a few times because it was very good and intriguing. So that's why I'm disappointed I can't see it. So, alright, so first we will, without changing the train, we will build a slightly longer train because this one's really nice, but I want to run more stuff than just that. And we might change direction once in a while as well, have the trains run both ways. I have been neglecting this layout and I feel bad. We could actually work on the layout during the live stream. No, I don't have any place to put the stuff away because I need. So this is where it gets not complicated, but I need to figure out my stuff. I have more N-scale stuff than I have storage for my N-scale stuff downstairs right now. Well, in the basement. Tonight is N-scale. I have both, but tonight is N-scale. I have more stuff than I have storage for all that stuff. So I need to get more proper storage to put all my stuff on, but since I don't have all the proper storage, it's kind of hard to really clean up everything to work on it. Plus, I had a track plan, but my bench work that I've built isn't up to the standards that I wanted, so I will need to take down this section and redo the bench work. Improper, yeah, but right now I have 0 storage, and so the real improper would be to put it on the floor, which I'm gonna break it. Alright, see you soon, Dave. I will still try to... I still want to make it better. I mean, we're gonna enjoy the trains tonight. Let's just enjoy the trains. I think that's what everyone came here for, including myself. I just need to spend some time on it. So I need to finish the Mountain HO scale because that's a series that I need to finish. And as soon as I'm done with the Mountain, it needs to be N scale work for a while. And what's probably going to happen is the first few weeks of work on the N scale layout, we will run the HO scale layout because this won't be up and running because I'll be working on it. I am not putting any comments about your wife situation, Rouser. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I want to run trains properly, but I much prefer my N scale for scenery work because the areas you need to do scenery to make it a scene feel complete is so much smaller. I just felt like scenery was easier in N scale somehow. And yeah. So I will still try to clear up a bit. Like these car boxes can go away. This one has a car in it, so I'll take it out before putting it away. Don't drop the car, Kev. That would be a bad time. Alright, I have mostly HO scale with two most being O scale, 3 is N scale, and G I have least of. I'm just HO. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having multiple scales. If there was, I'd be in the wrong. But I will have to admit, even without having multiple scales, simply having multiple layouts makes it hard to focus and to do proper work on something because you're easily scattered around and it feels like nothing actually gets progress. I do celebrate it. Well, celebrate is a big word. I do participate in activities for Halloween. I will not dress as an engineer for Halloween this year. I had a blow-up dinosaur costume that I will probably use again, but I don't think I'll use it on live stream. Speaking of, this year's Halloween is on a Friday night, so Dave has to come up with both a theme and a costume. So when he's back from time with his wife, let's remind him that he has to wear a costume for Halloween. A blow-up dinosaur. Alright, so this also can be moved away. Alright, it already feels better. So I will not hold any of you guys accountable, but I will gently ask everyone here to remind me that my top priority for this N scale layout is a proper staging yard. I have so many great pieces of rolling stock, and I hate having them all over the layout. And I hate not having them on track, not having them easy to access or use. So I need to stop trying to build so many things at once, and I need to stop trying to do the main layout first. Thank you, Jim. Unfortunately, Raven, Dave left for a few minutes, so he might not be here. So yes, I really need to do a proper staging yard. And once that's built, I will be able to, I should allow myself to continue working on everything. And when I say proper, I mean I need to think the amount of feet and sidings I need for that staging yard and double it, because every time I build a yard I'm like, okay, that should be enough. I always end up looking at it and be like, this is not enough, not nearly enough. So I need to double the amount that I think for staging yard. Now is how I'm gonna set up this area to have said staging yard. Again, I'm gonna move stuff around because this isn't Um, never enough staging yard. Yeah, that's exactly it, Dan. So a staging yard, okay, so I may be not using the correct term, but to me a staging yard is a giant yard where you can park your trains off of the layout, but while staying on track. Often, not always, they're underneath the layout, but accessible. They don't, so there's, like you have your staging yard, which is a giant yard under the layout, and then there's a second level that is sometimes close, sometimes far with a helix, and that second level is the regular. Thank you, Jim. I think you're gonna paste that sentence every few minutes. So I'm gonna find a good example to show you and share the screen, because that would be easier. Staging yard model trains images. Okay, so this person, so I'm gonna show you my laptop screen, which I somehow don't have the option already. So display capture, I guess. No, not display capture. Window capture. Add screen. Okay. And properties. This one, okay. So you should probably see it right now. So as you can see in the screen, the tracks underneath are the staging yard. So I need to credit whoever this is. Give me a second. I'm gonna credit the person. Oh, that's heartbreaking. He passed away this year. He was such an inspiration and a great. I will link his video. I believe that his family have access to the channel now, but unfortunately he passed away. But yes, as you can see, the staging yard is a yard under the layout. It's a giant, almost a full layout under, but it's just parking tracks to put your trains away. So yeah, unfortunately he passed away early this year, which is very, very sad. So I intend to make the main line of the full N-scale layout in Kato Unitrack, but the staging yard will most likely be all in Atlas Flex Track, simply because they're longer piece of tracks for cheaper. So this would be all. Also, it'll be Atlas or Pico turnouts, one or the other. Picos are really good, like really good. Yeah, maybe Pico, depends on the price. But on my side the connection says excellent, but if you have issues, I may be able to restart the stream. Okay, good. So yeah, so yes, his channel, of course I forget his name just when I'm remembering him. But yeah, he was such a good inspiration for N-scalers out there. He did such great work. He used Kato Unitrack for most of it. Oh, thank you. I will fix that. Funny thing is, it froze when I knocked the cable, so it's probably my fault. Oh, it came back. Yeah, I played with the wire and it came back, so it's my fault. Hi, Raven. I am assuming when you mean that, you mean that you missed the beginning of the stream. Well, it's fine. You only missed me running around like a madman because I was panicking because nothing was working. And I haven't changed my train yet, and it's already been 30 minutes, over 30 minutes. So we will change the locomotive and the cars. No, thank you. For this round, I'll just set another train. Unfortunately, without asking you guys, I will ask you guys for the upcoming trains. It's just to avoid being another crazy madman that's going all over the place. I will just set up another train that I know will work, and then we'll get ready for... Now it's the other camera that froze. Boy. Why did this one freeze? Hi, Ward. Alright, it's back. So, I will set up another train. We will watch that one for a bit, but not long. And then I will let you guys choose something to run. So, give me a minute. So I'm gonna make it do a lap to test. Make sure everything's good with that loco. It's my newest. Oh my. My newest N-scale loco, and actually not even my newest, but it's one of my favorite. Well, newest in terms of year of production. I just love those colors, but I want to make sure it runs good before putting cars behind it. Alright, it didn't freeze, it's good. Alright, she's good. I'm wondering if that's a train. Yes, it is. I will make a train for that loco, and then I'll show you the clock. It's a special 100th anniversary Lionel clock that I got in the year 2000. I won't say how old I was, but let's just say it was well, it's almost as old as I am. It's, how do I say this? I don't know. It kind of does. Last time it was tested, that was 10 years ago. There was 2 special edition that year. This one, another one that was more of a display clock, and I got that one. And I mean, if I could find the other one at a reasonable price, I'd love it as well. That is the only Lionel product I own. So currently there's no battery in it. It was a cheap clock motor behind there. And the only special thing about it was this little sensor above the 6 was a light sensor. And when it detected light, this would go on and it would actually have a horn, like a train horn sound. But since it barely worked and that sensor is not great right now, it's I haven't used it in years, let's put it that way. It was in storage for years as well. But now that I have my own place, I took it out to put on the wall. It was a Christmas gift, actually. Alright, so a train. Now, I need to focus. Where is that? Alright, I'm not sure it's going to pull the whole train, but let's try. So. Yeah, Dave probably could. I don't think he should, but he probably could. Alright, a few more cars and we should be good to go. Alright, why am I missing? That, Raven, that's the other clock I was thinking that was at the, for sale at the same time as mine. That's the one. Oh. So, funny thing is, I actually have the exact same clips that he does, and I wasn't sure what to do with them. And I wanted to add some ditch lights as well, so I will actually have to do what he did. I will change, yeah, not only did it freeze, but also the train's not working properly because it's too heavy, so I will change some of the cars. Alright, so that camera works fine, so that's the camera that froze. Alright. No, it's not frozen. It's not frozen. I will excuse myself and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. So, I'm excused. And that camera froze again. Come on. It literally was fine a minute ago. Fire the camera guy. Yeah, I will fire myself soon. No, all wired. It's all wired, Rouser. I have... well, technically one is wireless and it's the least problematic one. Slow motion weekend got me down. You live in slow motion? So. Let's follow the train around a little bit. Yes, technical difficult. Just me being difficult, honestly. Thank you. And I messed up some dimensions. Like so. Whose melody? Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all I needed to know right now. What railroad is the locomotive you're running? This is the minute. Central Maine and Quebec. A company a short line company that only lasted 7 years. That was pretty modern, but didn't last so long. That would be the beauty of it. Oh, wrong. This one. Okay. There you go. Now it's ready to route properly. So. Am I that boring? Oh boy. Yeah, good one, Colleen. It was a short line. That's the... So, the story of that short line, which actually technically wasn't such a short line, it was definitely not a class one, but it was not a short line. The Lac Mégantic incident happened, and the company that owned all that equipment and track went bankrupt because of the cost of, you know, fixing everything. and whoever bought their equipment made sure that all the track was good, uh, and bought some equipment, including that locomotive, and they repainted them and modernized them this way. So this was the railroad that bought the previous company's equipment and refreshed it to look like that, which I think looks great, honestly. But in 2020, which was 6 years after, CP Rail bought them out. So they lasted 6 years. I don't even know if CP Rail kept those paint scheme, patched them or not. I don't know what CP Rail did to that equipment, quite frankly. But this was a short-lived... So it looked pristine for its entirety of its life. A heritage unit would be nice. Heritage unit for a company that existed from 2013 to 2020. Sure, I guess. No clue, honestly, Raven. The funny part is, this company had two iconic locos, which was this one and the and SD40-2F, the one with the body that covers like the railing. They bought it from CP Rail and repainted in that scheme, which looks gorgeous. And now CP Rail bought the company back, so technically they bought that engine back. So I don't know what CP Rail did to it, did with it. Sorry, but that's where that one's from. And since I don't really have, well, I don't have any rolling stock with that railroad mark on it. The closest thing I have is the last car of that train is not a CP Rail. It's a patch Quebec Central car. It used to be a CP Rail, but it's patched to Quebec Central. So, yep, that's the one. Quebec Central, Maine, and Quebec. So, good night, Spooner. Hope I wasn't too boring so that you could fall asleep to it. But yeah, that would be the one. So now, do you buy locos if you only know the history of them? No, it's the opposite. I buy locos because I like them, and then I find out the history to make sure that I didn't, that if I really like it and it's not the common one, then I get to know the history of said loco. So I looked at it for a while. I really wanted to buy it. Was debating, and one day I pulled the trigger when the quantity at OVR went down, and I didn't want to miss my chance. And after I got it, I was like, okay, I got one, but what is it? What is that company? Where did it run? Other than clearly Quebec and Central Maine. And that's how I got to know what was the company and how long it lasted. Rapido did a run of the SD40-2F of that company, but in HO scale, so I'm probably not getting one. But yeah, so let's get... Oh yeah, right. Now that Dave is back, let's remind him of what we said earlier, which is, Dave, your stream is going to be on Halloween Day, so you are now obligated to wear a costume for your layout. This is just what it is. You need to you need to wear a costume for your Halloween live stream. So that is just what it is. Alright, so I will find some locos and put them on display somewhere. And well, you It's one per year. You need to find a new one. That's just what it is. Or at least alternate. The costume of an idiot doesn't count because, you know, we want something different. All right, so I'll go grab some locomotives to run on the layout, and we'll enjoy it. I got a FU reply, so I just paid it. Oh, my. Alright, so I will take my camera, and are the other camera frozen? No, that is not this one, perfect, and the other one I think is fine, so we should be good. So I will show you the 5 option with the camera closer to me. And the wire stuck, of course. And that is my face in pretty big. So we have the Alaska Railroad option. I have the CP ES44, the CP Big Mac, the CN SD40, and the CN GP40. So if anyone has a preference with these 5, this is a very wide angle camera. That is very wide. Just put it in the chat and I will run the train that goes with the loco chosen. And now you see the train passing by. Alaska. Alright, Jim. First one. First come, first serve. Oh, 2 votes for Alaska, so now it's not only first come, first serve, but it's confirmed. I will put the camera back where it belongs, which is there. Alright, run Alaska. Wow. That's unanimous. I'm glad it is. No one's gonna fight me on that one. Track here, yep, it is. And that's track 1, 2, 3. I don't think the whole train will fit in, but I'll try to fit as much as possible. I mean, the first turd is served. I am glad everyone wants to see the Alaska one. I am glad. That was my first ever N-scale train that I got. So... Alright, action machine. I saw the tracks, but somehow that's not enough. So... Now the Alaska, which is a neat little train, actually. And yes, I have the appropriate cars. Oh. Alright, so, sorry about that. The track always gets dirty back there, but not anywhere else for whatever reason. Alright, I am back. Alright, so I will answer in the chat because that was going to be easier for both August and Jim. Not Jim, for Rouser. For August, it is an Atlas GP38-3. I got cannibalism? What? I am missing something there. Crew is timing out. So for the 6-year company, why did it derail over there? Alright, so for Rouser's question, did the 6-year company sell because they got a very nice offer or sell because they needed to? No clue. Didn't look into that part of their history, honestly. Passage, yeah, that happens. So the road name was there you go. Let's see if it derails again. Those were my most reliable cars, and that's a very reliable switch, so I really don't know what happened. I'll actually go over there and make sure it works. And now that camera is frozen, so there's that. Alright, it didn't derail. No, usually it reliably stays on the rail, so there's that. I have a twin on the other cam. Well, it happens. That's the thing, Rouser. Clintonville, sorry. Right, is there another dirty spot on the track? Because that's also a possibility. Thank you. It's an impromptu setup, but it works. So, not too bad. What is the real life length of those? I think it's 87 feet. At least 80. They're full-size Bud cars with super domes. They're the exact same super domes as other railroad companies had. So I think 85 or 87 feet. I will look it up for you right now. Of course, I can't find the size right now just when I'm looking for it. But those are the same super domes as the other ones. Oh, it says 80 foot on here. Okay, so I guess it's an 80 footer. But yeah, it's a super dome car. Unfortunately, those cars aren't a thing anymore, but they are a modernized version of those that are also beautiful. I don't have any models, but I think they're pretty as well. These are neat because since they were super heavy, they have 6 axles, and these are very other than the time you saw it derail, those are very reliable 6-axle cars, and it came with metal wheels. That was a really nice set from Bachmann. Usually Bachmann isn't known for nice stuff, but this stuff is really nice. Like, I'll take the last one off. So, as you can see, it's a 6-axle. It has full interior on both levels. It doesn't have lights, but I mean, I could figure out a way to make pickups on the wheels and add lights. But yeah, these cars are really nice. I may have dropped them a few times and broken a few stairs on the outside, but for the most part they're in good condition. And, yeah, I really like them. Also, the lettering on the side of the car erased a little bit on this one, unfortunately. But that's fine. I will put it back. May have... Yeah, it may have been dropped. I don't know. Who would know, right? Who could know? Who could possibly know this? Not me, that's for sure. Yeah, technically, even though I'm usually not one to weather. So, see the, not the broken rail, but the erased marking on it. While it may be weathering, that is a perfect example of why I want a good staging yard, because that is a result of picking them up and putting them back on all the time with your hands. You end up wearing down the decals on them, so that happens, unfortunately, more often than it should. That I take my stuff off and on the layout, and that's why I want a good staging yard. That's the biggest thing I'm missing on my layout, is a good staging yard. Yes, Jim. Yes. Thank you. I will figure that one out. I need to replan everything. I ordered my first 3D printer today. I'm excited. I will have to reorganize my basement to accept said 3D printer and have a space for it. And probably get another desk that is further away from the N-scale layout, have some of my computer stuff there, some of my computer stuff here, reorganize the N scale layouts. Maybe, so the idea is maybe potentially have my desktop further away from the layout and my laptop just as is on a little cart that I can bring around for all my layouts for streams. And then I'll be able to do the, how do I say this? How could I say this properly? I will do my desktop further away with the 3D printer, my laptop on a cart for the streams, and we will be able to use everything. 3D printing really comes into its own once you get your third printer. I think one will... Oh, it forgot a car. I will bring it back and come pick up the car. I would have said, why didn't you guys warn me? But it was right in front of my face, so I'm more at fault than you guys. Why did you stay there? Did you mean the third dimension? The third D of the 3D printer? I think that's where you were going with this. So, what time is it? It's almost 10. Alright. Something like that. So, we have a few more minutes of this train. And for the next train, I will again give you guys some options. I will re-show the options that we had because they're still available, but I will add something else. Let's see if it will forget its last car. Yep, it did again for a reason I'm not aware. I'll probably just change the order. I mean, Southern, that is probably the best first priority you could have because Actually, I will say first priority shouldn't be plywood. It should be the base, the frame that you'll do for said plywood. Which, yeah. I'm mostly in any rail. That's fine. I mean, you're not obligated to be here, August. Just the fact that you're here sometimes is more than fine. I have no issues with that. Oh, it kept it this time around. So yeah, I will need to do a better job at a proper frame. I did a half decent one on the HO scale. Actually a pretty decent one. I just need 2 pieces of reinforcement, but those are easy. I'll add them very soon. So now that I know how I want to do mine, and well, that makes sense, Dan. So I need to do a proper frame to go against the wall where my computer is. You guys can't see me anymore. I'm just now realizing that. So I will move a little forward. And I'm actually going to zoom a bit on that camera, so you guys can see the trains better. Give me a second. Zoom. That. froze the camera. Nice. Alright. That zoom isn't bad. And that's fine, that's fine. Alright, so my face is pretty big, but you can see the layout better. And you can see the trains a little better. I am not aware of that rouser, but I did see that SCARM, which is another type of AnyRail. You can run train. Well, it dropped a car again. Like, I appreciate that you're showing me said car because I really like it, but I don't need it at every lap. So I will change the order of said train just to see if it'll help. Nope, wrong direction. So yeah, as I was saying, I need to this N scale layout. While I love a lot of it, well, the part that mostly the cameras are on, the rest that is a mess. I can't say I'm convinced about what I've done, and I'm thinking of starting over for most of it, and I haven't worked on AnyRail enough browser to be able to tell you about all of these things. So yeah, I will have to do a proper frame with a proper plywood, a proper staging yard, because that is something very important. And we will also work on the layout. Not a whole bunch, but so yeah, for a while this layout will not be shown. Well, it might be on videos but not on live stream, because doing bench work you can't do a live stream of no trains running, right? So yeah, that's also YouTube seems to, just as an FYI, for, I don't know if Dave is still here, but YouTube added the option this, I saw it today, to turn off the crown thingies. So that's why you're not seeing any right now. I found an option to turn it off, so I could turn it off. I don't know how long it's been an option, but it showed up today when I started the stream. So unless you guys are seeing it, I'm pretty sure I was able to turn it off. I can, but not for bench work. It's too noisy with the saw and everything, and I'm often off camera to go cut stuff and come back. So it's just encouraging spamming, honestly, Rouser. So yeah, for the benchwork stuff, I can't really do live streams because, like I said, they're too noisy. The saw is too noisy. I'm always going out of frame and off camera and stuff like that. It's not practical. So the next live streams will be of either the small N scale layout, which is still very much kicking and I still very much like it, or the HO scale layout, either or. This one will fall into the under construction section. Saw cam. Yeah, saw my finger in half cam. No. So yeah, that's gonna be what's coming for the layout. Oh man, so much lumber to buy, so much wood. Lumber is so expensive. So expensive. I am not, that would get a lot of views. Cutting my finger? Yeah, probably. But the problem is it's not the people I want to attract on the channel. So, right. It's 10 o'clock in 3 minutes. So we will select the next train. We will move the camera again. And I will have you guys select the next one. Alright, so, as I said earlier, the two CNs here are two separate options, either a GP40-2W or an SD40-2. We also have an SD90 Big Mac or an ES44AC. But the new option is this little steamer right here. It doesn't have any lights, but it runs great and looks great. So this is also an option. So if anyone here feels like mentioning an engine, here is the option screen. It's okay. Do you have a deck? No, I use all of my decks. Colleen says Big Mac, so going once, going twice, Big Mac it is. Alright. Someone wants McDonald's. Alright. There you go. And the Big Mac is Raven Steam. Alright, so the Steam will be afterwards. Since Colleen said it first, we will move this one to the side and we will put the guess we ignore Raven. We don't ignore. Raven was just, oh no, it was before. How did I miss it? How did I? Ignore who? Yeah. Okay, well, then it's going to be the opposite. The Steam will be first and the Big Mac second. Your stream restarted and everything, you said the 5 minutes. I am not. Every time you mention my name, the train stall, I'm feeling there's a sign here. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you're covered in sticky stuff, Dave. That's just what happens. Alright. Well, Raven, as opposed to someone else, I'm not doing it on purpose. That's all I'm going to say. I don't have proof of either way, but I'm not doing it on purpose. Just saying. Where is the actual cookie dough? Thank you, August. Alright, so let's see what I missed. Alright, so you'd rather have a Whopper? Yeah, I like their spicy stuff, but that's beside the point. Seriously, creating layouts and putting them together is my favorite part of the hobby. My favorite part is running trains through completed scenery. So I guess I'm bad at doing my favorite part because I don't have a lot of completed scenery. Well, Raven, so you complain for oh, I miss the Angry Whopper too. So funny thing, I can't remake the Angry Whopper completely, but you can make something very close that's even better. As for their oh, it's the number 6 in Canada. It's the not Southwest King. What's it called? The one with the onion ring and barbecue sauce in it. Oh, it's not a Whopper. It's their bigger burgers. I'm gonna go look on the Burger King app. Menu. No thanks. Reset. Roadhouse King. Alright, so take a Roadhouse King, add lettuce, tomato, and angry sauce to it. That's even better than the Angry Whopper. Trust me on that one. Lettuce, tomato, and angry sauce. That's funny. So, yeah, sorry for the Big Mac. It'll run next round. But for now, we're enjoying that one. Someone hire August as a personal chef. His food always sounds so great. Jim, why do you want him to make you on what do you want him to make you on? Mixed sad burger? I'm pretty sure that's because of your accent. They think you're saying something else. As long as you give a good tip, August, they'll deliver anywhere. Just... Also, I realize I failed something very big. How many of you will spot my mistake here? Wendy's is by far my favorite meat, by the way. It's definitely a Wendy's. I'm a Wendy's guy. The Dave's Double or Dave's Triple. And that is not a joke about Dave here. That's the actual burger name. Everyone love when these meet. Huh, Rouser? Is that what you're saying? So I will fix my mistake since nobody mentioned it. Look, I never said it was a realistic consist. The cars here are not realistic either. The CN cars are way too new for that. My no, I didn't put any buffer car between the caboose and the tank cars. You can't do that. You just can't. Run what you got. That's a good one, Dan. I actually don't know. Well, I actually don't know what era that engine ran, nor why did it stop, nor what era that car ran. I know it's not the most recent piggyback because that's a Western Maryland car, but I don't know what's the actual era for it. So let's follow that train around. And the camera froze just when I switched to it. Nice. Why is it frozen? Again. Not that camera. That camera's funny. Okay, it's completely dead in the water. There you go. It's back. It was working 5 seconds ago. Oh God. It froze again. Okay, there's something wrong with that camera. It keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. Now it works. Alright. Hello, Jersey Bill. Yes, it works now. And that one's frozen now. What the hell is happening? And now this is the train that's causing issue. Ever since I changed the order, it has a hard time running at certain spots. It wasn't giving me a shoe when it was in the wrong order, so it'll go back to the wrong order. Because, again, it wasn't giving me a shoe. Perfect, that one's still there. And we will see if the other one is still there very soon. It's fine as well. Alright, so Alright, so we will soon change this to the Big Mac. And the Big Mac will run for yeah, that's a dot me. I worked I'm a tech guy, and I've worked with dot matrix printers 2 years ago. That's there are certain businesses out there still using them. So I missed a good part of it, but when I saw dot matrix printer, I know you were talking about how old they were. They're still in use. I mean, when I was about to say they're reliable, I can't really. They're more reliable than modern printers, but they're also problematic in other ways. No, the whole health system in Canada still uses fax machines, so that's the worst part about it. Alright, let's build that Big Mac train. card. Camera working anymore? I know that for a fact. Yeah, that one's not working. Alright. So, I really need to figure out why the colors are so blown on this one. I think it's the white balance. Okay, this is bad. Why is it so oranged? There you go. That's too dark. That seems about right. Sharpness. That's worse. hi Russ. So there you go. Game. This is not bad. All right, so the CP's oranges, well, red oranges still. I really need to fix that red. I don't know why it's so bad and it's only that one. What setting did I apply that would gain so much orange? Not sure. Because everything else is pretty fine. Whoops, tractor fell off. Caught in 1080p too. Hi, Jeff. I have a BD drive, but I don't have a BD burner, by the way. A Blu-ray burner. Well, I lost most of my train now, for reasons. Oh, that one's frozen. Alright. Again, for whatever reason. Alright. You stay there. It lost it again? Why? If the problem was the track, well, it is fixed. Throw it. Hello, hello. Alright, so let's see how long these cameras stay up. I'm not sure what's happening. It's the new power docking station. It worked great last week, and this week it decided to mess everything up, so I'm really not sure what's happening. It might be my laptop, might be which port I'm using on my laptop. I don't know. Technology is great. Yes, it is. Gremlins after gremlins. And if only... Huh? Well, he's off right now, so he's not an IT guy. He would need someone else. Who does an IT guy call when he needs help? IT level 2. Well, what happens when IT level 2 is off? Nothing happens. Most of my N-scale have ditch lights from factory. Oh, flash. I don't have any flash. I don't have DCC on N-scale. It's all DC, so it's as it is. What? I don't know if you guys realize, but I actually did some track change literally right in front of your guys's. There was a piece of track that was problematic. I swapped it right there just to make sure. So thank you for all the reaction in the chat. I will be right back. Enjoy the trains while I'm away for a minute. And that camera froze as soon as I left. And that one as well. The full dot froze. Okay, so I didn't keep the box. I need to send it back. What's up, my man? Having camera issues? Other than that, pretty good. Oh. Maybe, huh? You saw what? You didn't see anything. Alright, so for the next train, I will run something that I know is something you guys want to see. I will not have to ask anyone for it. It is the fan favorite. It is the... I will turn on my laptop cam. Alright. So it will be this beauty. The Japanese bullet train. So this is what we will run next. I will hide my face again. No, for yeah, Monty Python was a really good series and movie. I'm saying that as if I watched them all. I only watch the Holy Grail. I need to watch the rest. But Monty Python and the Holy Grail was amazing. And I heard that the humor was the same in everyone. So, yep. Also, I think I have figured out the problem. When I put the cameras at 720p, there's no issue, but there is an issue when they're all at 1080p. So I'm thinking, and my laptop's CPU usage drops, so I'm thinking my laptop may be running out of power for all 1080p cameras. Might be the issue. So, for the next train, in 5 minutes, we will get the Kato bullet train. And that will be the last train of the night. Nay. All right. We will move this train aside to put the Japanese bullet train, and we will run the bullet train the other way around to use more lights. Right now there's only one light system that is working for this train. The other way around there's 2 lights, so we will do that. Good night, Dan. See you on the next live stream. Oh, by the way, this was my last Monday. Starting next week, officially, we will be doing Saturdays instead. So, the announcement of the week, we will starting next week. It will be Saturdays streams. For work reason, it is purely work related reasons. Live stream when I'm working the same day and the next day, it's a little much for me, so I will change this habit. Will we still have Monday, Kevin? I mean, I live streams on Mondays will be coming to a halt. Only Saturdays for a while. I don't have a date that this would change. Again, the reason is with work. I have a new title at work with more fun responsibilities, but more responsibilities, meaning that Monday nights are not working for me anymore. Mondays will cease to exist. I wish that was it. If I could only work 4 days a week, I would absolutely do. Only work 4 days a week. But for me, it will be Saturday nights. It will be a Saturday night live stream from now on. So we will. I hope to see you guys on Saturday. I understand schedules may conflict with some of you, but those who can, we will. Thank you, Colleen. I will gladly have you here, and we hope to add some people to the stream. But for this is my official announcement that I will be on Saturdays from now on. The time will be announced during probably Friday on my post area, but or worst case Saturday during the day. Depends on what are my plans during that day. I don't have any plans yet, but I don't want to under or over promise. But it will be on a Saturday for sure. And the perks of having them on Saturdays, I may be able to do longer streams, both later at night and also starting earlier, because Saturdays I'm off. So I could call it, I was thinking of calling it Saturday Night Rails for that very reason. Instead of Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Rails. As long as they don't copyright strike me, I should be good with that. Thank you very much, Russ. Let's see how this one handles everything. Off to a great start, I see. Alright, what did I miss? Alright, good night, Raven. Oh, sorry, I missed you. Saturday Night Lies. Oh. Getting edgy. And will it be real? It's good. And the camera didn't freeze. Thank goodness. No musical guess. I could rebuild my stage, I guess. Thank you, Dave. And I may or may not have asked for a second one of a different series for Christmas. May or may not. And if I don't get it, I'll buy it. It's that simple. The same one as that Jeff has, actually. I really loved it. And I was doubting the functionality with the couplers. And since I saw it work on Jeff's channel pretty good, I decided that it was what I wanted, so. Oh, Raven, you're European. Sorry about that one. All right. I'm missing some conversations that... So the one I asked for Christmas is not the duckbill. Those are the newer models. I'm also not too keen on them. These are the older generation. This is a Series 100, which is the second gen. And there's a Series 0, which is what Jeff has. And the Series 0 is the first gen, and it also does not have the duckbill head. So those are the two models well, those are my two favorite generations, and those are the two ones that I want. What did I press? Close. There. Did I click? Yeah, that's what I clicked. Okay. I will be honest, I missed a good part of the conversation. I just saw Jim saying he wanted to put guns into kids' hands, and now he goes shooting for competition with other schools. I will kindly ask no more gun talk, please. Even though it seems to be proper gun competitions with like gun range, and you know there's literally an Olympic area, Olympic sport for shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's what he means. I just missed some parts, and I'd like to keep that clean, if you don't mind. If my microphone still works. Yeah, it works. Okay. I don't want to be a buzzkill, and like I know the actual sport in the Olympics, which is legit, it's perfectly fine, and even I'm not opposed to gun range. There's absolutely a place for that and everything. I just having the same words of guns in schools or guns in kids in the sentence, not the sentence you usually read. That's all. Alright. But there is absolutely a place for that in the Olympics. No, you don't have to apologize. And I'm sure you were not talking about actual school issues. You were talking about the gun range stuff. I would just prefer to keep, because it could derail by other people, I would rather just not have it in the conversation. But I do think that they do have their place, like in the Olympics and as a competition. Keep at it, Jim, and I will throw you back into Dave's dungeon. I'm warning you. You might end up in Dave's dungeon again. Yeah, that's also the other thing, Rouser. These AIs aren't always the best at understanding context. They're actually pretty bad usually. I'm literally not sure if putting Bullet Train on my title is okay with the YouTube's AI. That simple. Because YouTube is so sensitive to these kind of words. Even though this is a bullet train. This is literally the name of that train. A bullet train. That's why I always put the Japanese name. And I mispronounce it because I'm bad. Because I don't know Japanese. Because that one I know is safe to use. It's that simple. It has nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with YouTube. But yeah, this Shinkansen, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, works great, looks great. And Jeff's Series 0. Is Jeff still here? At Jeff. Yes, it says Jeff's N-scale trains, but is Jeff's N-scale trains the same Jeff as Jeff's N, HO, and O-scale world? I just want to make sure that he is here because I wanted to show one of his videos to show the bullet train that I asked for Christmas. But unfortunately, I don't want to, well, not unfortunately, but I just don't want to, I don't want to do it without his permission. And if he's not here to give permission, I will simply link to his video. Actually, I'll do that. I'll link the video, and if he's here, I'll share it with the group. But I don't want to use his videos without his permission, so just as a I want to watch that. I commented on one of his videos actually. Where is my comment? Because I wanna oh yeah, Jeff N Scale World. Okay, that's his channel name. Which video did he post that I commented on? Because he has a beautiful first generation. Japanese train. Where is it? I'll just load up his channel and find it. But Jeff, if you're still here, let me know if it's okay that I show your video on my live stream. I would just prefer to have your permission first. That is all. Oh, another video. His most recent video is with that train running. Nice. Where is... Nope, not that. Here. Such a gorgeous train. I actually want to redo my YouTube is free license. All you have to do is say it says that yes, but I would say it's a respect thing. I would just, you know, if someone uses my videos, I just like to know. I'll again, not only is it the free license thing, but also it's a hey, I showed off your video, so I want to do the same. So I will link the video here first so that you guys know that it's his, but then I will share my screen for the video. This is not his most recent video. He has more recent videos, but I will show you that right now. So share. Where is my laptop screen? Did I remove it? Oh yeah, I removed it. Nice. Video, window capture, add screen. Okay. Alright, so right now you're seeing his video, and this is the train I'm talking about. It looks very similar, but the front of the engine is different. And this is a beautiful layout. I really want to point out, this is a beautiful layout. So but yeah, this is his layout, and this is his version. This is a Series 0, and this is the one I want next. I just think it's a beautiful train, and so that was it. Go give him a like on that video. If you're here and with the link, I'm sure you'd appreciate it. And Clinton, I want to help him. The only unfortunate part is me and him seems to have very conflicting schedules, so we rarely are able to connect via YouTube for this. I did comment on a few of his videos. I did try to keep up with all of his stuff, but while he has some issues, his layout is pretty great on its own. I don't think I can do much for him. He seems to do a lot, and a lot of great stuff. So that's the only thing. I seem to have a schedule conflicting issue, because unfortunately I have a hard time reaching him. But also, from what I understood, he has a certain problem with certain cars. But if that bullet train goes around, no problem. Maybe some of the issues is with certain cars, right? If he's here, I'm trying to help him. Yeah, I live further away, being in Canada and stuff. If you're able to connect with him and you want some information from me to you physically help him, Clintonville, I am very open to that. You can also try to contact me. Did I ignore something Dave said? I probably did. What did I say? What did I say? Or did I forget? I can't find that message from Dave. Thank you, Russ, for the like. I will actually check on that video the amount of likes. It was at 6 when I opened. And now it's at... YouTube's not loading. 9. Hey! Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, derailment, derailment. I'm not sure why, once in a while it jumps off like that. 16 likes. Are you talking about the videos for me or for Jeff's? Because I was talking about Jeff's for the 16 likes. For the 9 likes. Might be oh, it's at 10 now. If you're talking about my stream, it might be more. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing 17 on my stream. Thank you very much. That's fine. Test. So I don't know what happened, Dave. I didn't see... So your last comment that I saw was... I'm not keen on those duckbill bullet trains. That's the last comment that I saw. Then nothing from you until the I know how you feel, Russ. So... And I'm on live chat mode. I'm not on the... I am not on the top chat. Something is getting censored. Oh boy, okay. I will have to open my YouTube studio because I turned off censorship, I think. YouTube... Same here. Oh boy, okay. Studio.youtube.com. Give me a minute, boys. I will fix that for you guys. But Dave, until you made me a moderator, I've had that happen to me a lot of times, and I have no clue what happened. Sometimes I was on Discord with Jim, and I commented something, and you didn't respond. I was like, maybe he's busy. But then I asked Jim, and Jim said he also didn't see my comment. So it might be just YouTube being YouTube. Lives, current live. Where is that setting? Show more. Not that. Customization. I'm back. Hi. Analytics? No, that's not analytics. Live reaction, message delayed, no. Moderation is turned off, so I really don't know what happened. I made sure, so. I am sorry, Dave, that I missed some of your comments, but as you see, I will blame Jim for fun, and I will send him into your dungeon. But unfortunately, I do not know what happened. Like I said though, I've had that exact issue on your channel with my account. And I thought it's because I was too annoying for you. But you're not messaging enough, Dave, to be too annoying. So I really don't know why that happened. So that's that is YouTube being YouTube, and I guarantee you I'm on live chat mode. That Dave is not annoying, I will say I am sure that he's not in my chat. I'll keep it there. Alright, so you guys are probably getting tired of this face, and for that reason I will say 4 more minutes, and we will end the live stream because it's gonna be 11:30 at my place, and I'm working tomorrow, so Facebook Messenger, we'll check that right now. I have that's really another one. I may have sent that exact link, Dave, to for my birthday. So thank you. Thank you, August. I'm not gonna mention anything more, but I've seen that link. That's all I'm gonna say. So 2 minutes left. What I'm gonna do is show my face one last time. Say good night to everyone. Thank you all for coming. It was very nice. Sorry for all the gremlins. Since they're gremlins, you know they're not on purpose. We will be back. We'll call it. I'm really thinking of Saturday Night Rail, because it's gonna be a rail live stream on a Saturday night. I wish to see you all there. If you are able, send the link to everyone. Otherwise, I have filmed but not edited 2 videos, so you will see those during the week. I think you guys should enjoy it. They're both HO, unfortunately, for the N-Scale fans out here. Like I said, there's 2 videos in the mix, and those are not the mountain. Then there will be the final part for the mountain, and then we're done for HO scale, and we'll be able to work on the N scale. So have a great night, everyone. We will finish the last minute on watching this one, hopefully not derail.